welcome to my channel. My name's Hannah and I'm pregnant. I'm almost in my 3rd trimester, I think. I'm always losing count. And I know this is sort of like a popular video a lot of prego vloggers do, but I thought I'd chime in because I've got things to say and products to share. I do want to say that everyone's pregnancy is totally different. Everyone has different needs and different symptoms, although I don't like the word symptom when it comes to pregnancy because it implies that pregnancy is a medical condition, which it is not. But I do think there's a lot of value in sharing with other expecting moms what works for you, because you could just take what resonates and leave what does not. And just to give you an idea of kind of who I am and what my plan is, what type of pregnant mom I am. I'm sort of like the low maintenance type. I'm not a girly girl. I don't need to find a replacement for tanning beds or getting my nails done. I don't remember the last time I got my nails done. I'm having a home birth. I'm kind of like that crunchy girl doing the all-natural thing. I have a midwife and not a doctor as my practitioner, and I love her. She is incredible. I'm planning to do a video with her in the future, actually. And I'm vegan, so there's that. That's who I am. I want to start with the very first product that I've been dying to share with you. The whole inspiration for this video was, holy cow, this is an amazing pregnancy pillow. I must tell the world. From what I understand, most maternity pillows are huge and they take up your whole bed, and it's meant for you to be able to switch sides and the pillow can just remain as is, but Eric would have to be kicked out if I got that kind of pillow. This pillow it looks just like a body pillow, but give me a chance to convince you. The brand I think is called bbhugme. It's a little pricey, but it was totally worth the investment for me because we know during pregnancy it's so important to get good sleep, and at the same time it's even harder to get sleep. It's so ironic and frustrating. It looks like a worm. It's a little phallic, but just stay with me here. What we have inside this gray pillowcase is a sand-filled or bead-filled pillow that you can morph to your body, and that's why I love it so much. And it's totally customizable, and they have these I don't know what these are called, clasps things that you can use to make the pillow firmer or less firm according to your preference. The whole point is to give your hips, knees, ankles, all that so much support, and then you can tuck the pillow under your belly. And if you want, you can use it on your head as well. Look how, like, are you kidding me? So comfortable. Personally, I like to use a regular head pillow under my head, and this just for my body. I just find it a little bit more comfortable. And you lay like this, and I tuck it under my belly because you don't want the belly sag. It's really hard on your hips. And it is so comfy. The other cool thing about this pillow is there's lots of other customizable things that you can do with it. So if you want to sort of sit up and do some reading, I don't know if I'm in frame, you can sit like this. It's like a little throne. A lot of women really miss laying on their stomachs when they are pregnant, and I saw on the website you can do this. I've never been much of a stomach layer, so this isn't that important to me, but you can make a, it's like, you know when you're at the beach, you make a little hole for your belly to lay down. You go like this. Oh, that is kind of comfy. It looks so ridiculous. Anyway, this is not an infomercial for this pillow. I just am such a fan, and I thought I would share because I think a lot of people don't know about this kind of pillow. They only know about those like giant pillows or the wedge ones. The next essential that I have is sort of like a crunchy granola hippie zippy suggestion, but I think it's wonderful and essential, and I don't know what I would do without it. It is my Headspace app on my phone. Andy Puddicombe is the creator of this meditation app, and I know it's really famous and popular, and I know there's so many meditation apps out there. I have tried many and I like all of them. I think all of them have their place, but Headspace actually has a whole pregnancy pack that's a 30-day thing that I just keep repeating over and over, and it's wonderful. It's so, it just like really connects you to your baby, and it helps you to find peace, and it helps you to practice relaxation. And I don't even know if this is necessarily his intention, but it aligns a lot with the hypnobirthing method if you're into that. I'm not doing hypnobirthing, but I know about it. I think it's pretty cool, and I highly recommend it to anyone who is pregnant and is interested in mindfulness And I really think pregnancy is a great time to jump into mindfulness for the first time if you're new to the concept of meditation and new to the practice. The next thing I'm going to recommend is another pregnancy book. It's called Ina May's Guide to Childbirth. Ina May Gaskin is the country's leading midwife, I think is what we call her. And the first part of the book, for about 120 pages, all she's doing is giving you first-hand accounts of women's birth stories. And it's women just explaining their birth and their positive birth stories, so they're empowering. And the whole idea is to reshape how we look at birth, because, you know, a lot of us were told growing up, I think it really depends, but a lot of us were just told, you know, birth is terrible, it's scary, it's painful, it's this horrible experience that you're gonna have and you should just dread it. And all of that stuff gets lodged into our brain, and it actually affects the way we give birth, because our body can only do what the mind tells it to do. So if our mind believes something, that's what our body's going to do. That's a whole, you know, philosophy. That's kind of what I've been ascribing to during this pregnancy. And then the second half of her book, she's really going into details about birth, and I learned so much. I think if there's like one pregnancy book you're going to read, it should be this book, and it's kind of touted as the most important natural pregnancy book. A lot of people really recommend it. My next product is super specific to me and anyone else who has experienced sciatica pain. Oh my gosh. So in my first trimester, from the very beginning, I started getting sciatica pain, but it wasn't all the way up and down my leg. It was only in my glute, so I found out it's actually considered piriformis, but it's the sciatica nerve technicality. Basically, I call it sciatica pain because it's essentially what it is. The problem with sciatica pain is it's not like, oh, just walk it off and you'll just feel better the more you walk. It's actually the opposite. I remember taking a walk around my block and I started experiencing the pain really small, and so I just kept walking thinking, oh, it's gonna get better, and it just got worse and worse and worse. And by the time I got home, I was hobbling like an old woman. I just felt so powerless, and I just don't like that feeling during pregnancy. I like to feel good and feel empowered, especially I like to hike and maintain my active levels, and having pain in your glute just prevents all of that. So it was really important for me to find a way to fix it. I've tried acupuncture. I've tried 2 different acupuncturists and they couldn't fix it. It actually made it hurt a little bit more. So my solutions were yoga and this special thing. It's a roller. I'm sure you've heard of a foam roller, but this is really handy because you can just grab onto it and roll, and I'll just like suddenly throughout my day I'll feel the little spasm, I'll stop and I get my roller and I roll out my glute. It's really handy. It's better than a foam roller in my opinion because you don't have to get on the ground, which is really hard when you have a belly. So along those lines, sorry, I just had to crawl over my bed, is my yoga mat. Yoga during pregnancy is wonderful. This is no news to anyone. There's a bunch of great stretches you can do specifically for sciatica pain, but for me personally, if I just get on my mat for an hour every morning, it doesn't matter which yoga flow I do, I will feel better about the sciatica pain and overall. The other thing I should mention is a must-have, but it's all the way over there and I'm not gonna get it, is my yoga blocks. I can't do prenatal yoga without blocks. I think they are incredibly important. Next product is some belly oil. This is something a lot of people use. I just ran out, so I don't have a bottle, but I need to get some. It's this right here. I use this brand, but there's lots of other brands out there. Now, the reason people normally use belly oil, they, you know, belly, boobs, butt, thighs, that kind of thing, it's to prevent what's it called? Stretch marks, which I guess that is one reason I'm doing it as well. But something I read in the Ina May book, which I loved, I found just so empowering and beautiful, and I just loved it, is when you put the belly oil on, to not think about, I am preventing stretch marks because pregnancy is gonna make me ugly unless I put this belly oil on. It's just like, I don't know, I just don't agree with that perspective or that mindset. She says to put the belly oil on, stand naked and in front of your mirror and just like love your body and celebrate what your body can do, because your body is so powerful and amazing. It's developing a child and you're about to deliver. It's just so, I'm just blown away by birth. I just think it's so incredible. And using that belly oil time as time to like connect with your body and to celebrate that and to be thankful. Even though you look different, you know, you might be growing in areas that you're not super comfortable with generally. Also, another option is to have your partner, if you have a partner, to apply that oil to you. It can be a nice little foreplay. Next, this is just a real basic thing, but I personally avoid chemicals and products and parabens and synthetic fragrances and all that stuff even before pregnancy, but I know a lot of people when they become pregnant, they realize, oh shoot, I should start using more natural stuff for my face. So I just want to share my favorite makeup I've been using. I don't wear a lot of makeup. Like I said, I'm a low maintenance, non-girly girl, and I've been using this one. My friend Michelle, Banana Blondie, you guys know her, she recommended this to me. Josie Marin Argan Matchmaker Serum Foundation. So it comes out white and then you apply it to your skin and it matches. I just love it. I just think it's so light, really easy to use. It's a little expensive, but I don't use it every day. I use it like once a week maybe, and I really like it. Clean, natural product. But there's so many products we need to clean up. I just want to mention that one. Let's go now to the food category. I have shared this on my channel, on my sister's channel, with anyone who says, how are you feeling? I said, oh, let me tell you, because the hardest thing for me about pregnancy is it's really difficult to eat. It seems as if my nausea just keeps humming along through all the trimesters, real mild. I'm not really vomiting. I vomited, you know, 6 times. Yes, I counted. But this mild nausea is keeping me from wanting food, and I don't crave anything. I like nothing. I'm not like, ooh, I need a taco ever. It's like I open the fridge, nothing sounds good. But you can't not eat before you're pregnant, but especially while you're pregnant. If you don't eat, you feel terrible, and not to mention you're not going to develop a very healthy baby if you're not consuming calories. So something that's so important to me is peanut butter. It is my absolute must-have. We're going camping on Saturday and we're gonna be gone for a week, and I'm like, I gotta stock up on peanut butter, like lots and lots of peanut butter. I don't know, it's just the best high fat, high protein food that I've been eating that feels really good to me. And my next essential is my Vitamix or any type of blender. Smoothies are always somewhat appealing to me, especially if they're cold. So I really like peanut butter, banana, soy milk, green smoothie, and adding in hemp seeds and stuff like that. I absolutely have this every single morning. On the days I miss it, I'm just way off and hungry, and this just ensures I get a big thing of calories right in the beginning. Everyone's got their own nausea tips. I just love a really basic ginger tea. I also love a ton of other herbal teas. I really love nettle. Raspberry leaf also is a pregnancy tea, a lot of people know. However, this is my favorite herbal tea brand. This is called Traditional Medicinals. They don't have natural flavors, they don't have citric acid, they don't have preservatives or additives. It's just the herb, and it's really tasty. The end. Final thing in the food category, I just got these macro bars. They're vegan, they're protein packed. There's like almost 300 calories in here, which is great. I need high calorie fast food because just thinking about food makes me like really not want to eat at all. I want to vomit. The next category is clothes. The first thing I noticed in the beginning that I really needed was new bras. I already have a nice huge rack, and now it's even bigger and nothing fit, and it was so frustrating. So I bought 2 bras. It took a long time to get them though. I was just going braless for a while. Sports bra, essential because of exercise is essential, and I'm wearing one right now. It's from Soma, and I just researched, I wanted to find a really comfy wireless bralette for the big ones, because that's not all that easy to find. Bralettes are so cute, but they don't work for a lot of people with big boobs. I also got a ton of maternity dresses. I'm not much of a dress girl, but I've sort of given up on my own style during pregnancy because I'm more of like a high-waisted denim shorts with a cute like little shirt tucked in type of girl with tennis shoes, and that's my style, but I can't wear that when I'm pregnant, so dresses it is. And the next thing that was so essential to me, because again, exercise, so important every single day, is a pair of exercise bike shorts. These are this length. I'm not such a fan. Like when I wear them, I feel like I already have children and I'm just such a pregnant mom walking around. I should have a stroller in front of me, but it's all good. It does the job. I just need to get outside. I'm actually going hiking tonight. We go to our run group every week and we go hiking on trails, and it's so nice, which brings me to my final pregnancy essential. You're gonna laugh because no, you cannot buy this on Amazon or anywhere online or in a brick and mortar store. The only craving I've had, or I should say the top craving I've had, is fresh air. The second craving I've had is salt water, but fresh air is a lot easier to get. I don't have to drive all the way to the beach. Fresh air, getting outside, opening up windows. Fresh air is absolutely essential for me during my own personal pregnancy, but I think this applies to pretty much everyone. If I have fresh air, I can just, you know, open up a window, get a nice breeze in, go to my backyard, but especially if I can go onto trails and get some non-polluted air and smell the sage, smell the all the eucalyptus and all the great native plants around me. Not that anyone is going to point this out, but eucalyptus is not native to California. They're actually an invasive tree. If I can get some fresh air, go to the mountains, go to the beach, go to the trails, even just my backyard or opening a window, I feel instantly so much better. All that mild nausea that's been lasting my whole pregnancy, it's gone. That is all for me. Those are all my pregnancy must-haves. But before you go, I want to share a message from today's sponsor, Squarespace. Thank you, Squarespace, for sponsoring today's video. Squarespace is a website building platform with all these beautifully designed templates and these blogging tools to make it really easy for you to make a website, a little home on the internet to call your own. Because let's face it, pretty much everyone today needs a website, almost everyone. Whether you are an artist or a business owner or just someone who's trying to get your CV out into the world, Squarespace can be a really wonderful option. My favorite thing about Squarespace is their customer support. It's 24/7. It's really easy to contact someone. You actually talk to real people, and all of their tutorials make it so easy for you to create a website that functions exactly for your needs. Go to squarespace.com/HannahMcNeely for a free trial and 10% off your first purchase to start building your own website today.